Cameroon election 2025, 92-year-old Paul Biya seeks an eighth term after 43 years in power. 43 years in power, 8 elections, and now at 92 years old, President Paul Biya of Cameroon is once again asking his people for another mandate. In a country where generations have lived and died knowing only one leader, Biya's latest bid for re-election has reignited conversations about democracy, power, and the future of Cameroon. Stay with us till the end, as afrifact takes you deep inside one of Africa's longest political reigns, the story of Paul Biya, Cameroon's Iron Leader. Part 1. The beginning of a long reign. Paul Biya was born in 1933 in the small village of Mbomeka, deep in Cameroon's South Province. Educated in France, he was polished, soft-spoken, and highly intelligent, a perfect fit for a rising nation seeking stability after independence. He entered politics in the 1960s, working under Cameroon's first president, Amadou Ahidjo. By 1975, Biya was appointed prime minister, the second most powerful man in the nation. Then, in 1982, something unexpected happened. President Ahidjo suddenly resigned, and Biya became president. At first, many saw him as a quiet reformer, a modern leader who would open Cameroon to democracy. But it didn't take long for Biya to consolidate power. The consolidation of power. In the early years, Biya faced political turbulence. There were rumors of attempted coups, purges within the army, and growing tension with the northern elites loyal to former President Ahidjo. To survive, Biya tightened his grip on the state. He strengthened presidential powers, silenced critics, and maintained tight control over Cameroon's ruling party, the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, known as the CPDM. By the late 1980s, Cameroon had effectively become a one-party state. But as the winds of democracy swept across Africa in the 1990s, Biya reluctantly reintroduced multi-party elections. Still, each election since then, from 1992 to 2018, ended with Biya emerging victorious. Opposition parties cried foul, international observers questioned fairness, but Biya's rule endured, and so began the era of what many now call the silent monarch. Part 3. The long years of rule. For over 4 decades, Paul Biya has ruled Cameroon from the presidential palace in Yaoundé, often from afar, spending long months abroad, especially in Switzerland. His supporters call him the father of peace. They argue that Biya's steady hand has kept Cameroon stable amid regional conflicts. But critics tell a different story, one of repression, economic stagnation, and an aging leadership, disconnected from the people. Under Biya's watch, Cameroon has faced internal strife, including the Anglophone crisis, where English-speaking regions demand independence or autonomy. Human rights groups accuse his government of silencing journalists and opposition voices. Yet despite everything, Biya continues to command loyalty from a powerful political network built over decades. Part 4. The 2025 election. Now, in 2025, the 92-year-old president is once again on the ballot. 11 challengers have stepped forward, young politicians, activists, and reformists, all promising a new era. But can they truly challenge a man who has been in power for 43 years? A man who knows every corner of the system, every player, and every lever of control. As Cameroonians head to the polls, many wonder, will this be the election that changes history, or simply another chapter in Biya's enduring rule? Part 5. The legacy and the future. Whether you see him as a symbol of stability or a relic of the past, one fact is clear. Paul Biya's story is unlike any other in Africa. He has outlasted every major African leader of his time. He has seen generations of presidents rise and fall, from Mandela to Mugabe, from Obasanjo to Omar Bongo. Yet Cameroon stands at a crossroads. The youth, more than 60% of the population, are demanding change, jobs, and freedom. Will they get it through the ballot, or will history repeat itself once more? From 1982 to 2025, one man has shaped Cameroon's destiny. But as the nation votes again, the world is watching to see if this is the dawn of a new chapter or the continuation of an old story. This is AfriFacts, bringing Africa's untold political stories to light. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you believe in a free and informed Africa.